Hello and welcome. My name's Rebecca and thank you for finding caring for the carer. If you're anything like me and you find yourself in a carer's position, you may find yourself tired, distraught, worn out, wanting to do the best for the person that you're caring, but you really don't know which way to turn. You may have found that the sites that you visit or the support organisations that you've turned to don't really help you on that personal level. They direct you to places, they tell you what to do, but they don't really give you what I would call really good practical support. And how do I know this? Well, I'm going to tell you my story. Last year, my sister was diagnosed with stage 4 metastasised bowel cancer, and we spent 7 weeks in hospital with her as she had a lot of complications, as she had a third of her bowel removed. Then after that, she left the hospital and came home. And she'd just been in America for the last couple of years of her life. So she doesn't have a husband. She's 37 years old. At the time, she was 36 and I was 38. And she'd got herself from Adelaide to Melbourne basically to be with me, I guess, when she got sick. Now, what happened after that was horrific, really. There's no other term for it. And it ended up in me collapsing, and it ended up with me getting pneumonia. And from the pneumonia, I also got a virus and ended up with pancreatitis, and I ended up in hospital twice. But before that actually happened, and back in September of last year, I was looking around for help and support because my parents were away. I have a small child, I have a husband, I run 2 businesses, and I just was at a loss. I didn't know where to go, what to turn to, and when I called the support networks that were out there one day, and I was beside myself and in tears and just didn't know what to do, I got asked to fill in a survey that was going to take 20 minutes in order to get a counsellor to come and help me. And at that particular moment in time, a counsellor was the actual last thing that I needed to have. Or no, not a counsellor, to fill in a survey was the last thing that I needed to have. What also happened on that morning was my auntie had flown in to help out, to help with my sister because she really wasn't doing very well. And I'd spoken to her in the morning and could tell that I was upset, so she jumped in a cab and came around to my house and found me on the floor in a screaming mess of tears, which I do believe that I do needed to do. I did need to cry. And said to me as she walked in the door, I was like, I've been told I need a doctor, I need to go and see a GP today, and then I need to get myself to a counsellor. And she just got me up off the floor I should say, and said to me, you don't need a doctor, you need a haircut. And you know what? She was so right. I did need a haircut and I did need a colour. Not that I'm particularly into getting cuts and colours on my hair, but despite the fact that everyone had been saying to me, you've got to look after yourself, you know, if you fall down then what's going to happen, I was really ready to, put it bluntly, put somebody's head through a wall if they said that to me again. So that got me to thinking, what could I do that would help others that were in a similar situation? And nothing complicated, something small, something simple, but something that can give you just a bit of hope that you will come out of that, because I have come out of that at the end of that period, albeit with a lot of wake-up calls. And be it your parents with dementia, be it a child that needs constant support, be it your sister like I am that is sick, you know, when you have to be a carer for those that you love, then often there's not a lot of support out there for you.